Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Nothing Phone 3, which was sent out by Nothing to me to review. Now, I've not seen this view, so any thoughts and opinions are my own. I've spent a month with this phone and I'm really impressed with what it brings to the overcrowded market of the smartphones in 2025. So let's jump in and take a look. Right away, the design grabs you. Nothing keeps the distinctive aesthetic, transparent impaired element and clean back panel, but it does upgrade the materials. Front is protected by Gorilla Glass 7i, back by Gorilla Glass Victus, and the frame is a sturdy aluminium build, which I do love to see. At 218 grams and a 6.7 inch display, it feels well balanced in your hand. Also, another cool thing is it keeps the rear glyph in a different style. Something that gives the Nothing Phone 3 its personality and sets it apart from the plain slab phones on the market. There are some cool glyph options, as you can see, but there is one thing that doesn't really get talked about, and that's keeping yourself in frame when recording using the main camera, and I think it's a really cool idea. The display is a 6.6 inch AMOLED with 1260 by 12800 resolution, crisp and clear with roughly 460 ppi. It supports 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, HDR10 Plus, and delivers up to 4500 nits peak brightness, so out in the sun you're not going to have any issues. Colours pop, blacks are deep, and watching videos or scrolling feels smooth and vivid. For many people, that's more than enough to have that premium feel. Under the hood is a Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, which may not be the absolute top tier chip as of right now, but it delivers a very capable performance for daily tasks, multitasking, gaming, and content consumption. You can get the phone with 12GB of RAM and 256GB storage, or 16GB of RAM and 512GB storage. That's more than enough RAM and enough storage for the general everyday user. It runs Nothing's OS 4.0 based on Android 16. The OS feels clean and optimized with minimal bloat and smooth overall experience. I've not personally had any issues with the OS, and I think it's one of the best Android OSs out there. So now let's talk about the actual cameras on this phone, because this is where I was really impressed for the price. The Nothing Phone 3 back camera system is a triple 50 megapixel setup, a main wide lens, a periscope telephoto lens with 3 optical times zoom, and an ultra wide lens. Even for the front camera, it's boasting a 50 megapixel too. Nice versatility here from Nothing. Photos in good lighting look sharp and detailed. The variety used in wide, ultra wide or telephoto gives you creative flexibility. Videos go up to 4K 60 frames, which is solid for vlogging or content creation or just your general filming. You even get built-in LUTs, which is a super nice touch, but you have unlimited access to the community LUTs too, or even create your own and save them as presets. For everyday users, photographers and creators, I think it hits a very good balance with some great versatility. The battery life on the Nothing Phone 3 isn't to be overlooked. The international model packs a whopping 5150 mAh silicon carbon battery. Even on the charging, it's solid. 65 watts wired fast charging plus 15 watts wireless charging support. For mixed use, including browsing, socials, YouTube, gaming, and normal everyday stuff, it easily gets you through the day and some more. And fast charging helps you when you need that quick top up. The under display fingerprint sensor works reliably, and overall the build quality with the glass, aluminium and water and dust resistant to IP68 rated gives you the kind of feel you'd expect from essentially a flagship phone, but without the price tag. And then there's the personality. The rear glyph's LED aesthetic is not for everyone, but if you appreciate the design flair and something different from the usual bland slabs, it gives you a phone with some character. And personally, I think this is the innovation that we need. Something different that Nothing brings to the table. So the burning question: should you buy the Nothing Phone 3? If you want a smartphone that pairs striking design with solid performance and a bright, smooth display, versatile cameras and a dependable battery life while offering a more unique look than your average flagship, then yes, the Phone 3 is a very compelling device and stands out amongst the others. This isn't 100% a flagship killer, but it is a half price of all other flagships on the market. The Snapdragon 8S Gen 4 isn't top of the market right now, so people are going to be looking for the Gen 5s, but at this price tag you can't really go wrong, and it's still a solid processor nonetheless. If you like the design and the vibe that it's given off, then this could be your next phone and you won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoyed this, I'll catch you in the next one.